Hey, what's good, guys? It's been a while, probably almost about 3 weeks now since I've made a video. Got done with my class, that went well, and I have just been kind of observing things as they've been going down, and now it's like I've almost got so much that I want to say. So for this first video, I'm just going to talk about a few things. I could have even made this a two-part video, but I'm going to turn it into one video. I'm going to have another discussion video either today or tomorrow as well. And I've got a pickup video with, I got a new pair of shoes, and I'm waiting on a shirt right now that I ordered, and I'll probably put that together once I get that. That'll maybe be a little bit more formal, have some video editing, stuff like that. But this first video is in regards to two things. The LeBron championship pack and just my thoughts on that pack, as well as Jordan brand and Nike in general. And something that I've learned about recently, and I don't know if you guys know at this point, but yeah. And then my next discussion video is going to be about the whole raffle thing, House of Hoops, Finish Line, a bunch of places have switched to raffles, and I'm going to kind of discuss my thoughts on that. So that that one could be a real interesting video. But as far as this video goes, let's start with the LeBron pack and my thoughts on it. Now, I don't know what you guys think, but I think, to me, I like the shoes. I admit I like the shoes, especially the Red Elite. Now, the thing that baffles me, and the reason why the game is messed up, is because I hear so many people saying, "Oh, I like him because of he won the championship with them. He was wearing them in the championship series." Like, they have strong meaning to me. Now, to me, it is completely, it's like, at least in my personal opinion, it is flat out insane to pay $3,000, $4,000 retail, which is what all these shoes are going for on eBay, for a shoe that you're claiming you like because of the meaning behind it. Now, the thing that's so funny to me about that, and the thing that's like so crazy to me, is he didn't even win the championship in either of those shoes. He wore them throughout the series, but the last game that he won the championship, the shoes he was wearing when he won the championship were the white Elites. And those consistently go for under retail on eBay. Now, to me, if you're a true LeBron fan, a true collector, that shoe would mean more to you than, let's say, the red or the LeBron 9s. The red Elites are the LeBron 9s. Now, I think that, to me, that just shows that the whole thing is basically, there's so many people that are buying into the limited numbers and just the straight up hype. People start talking about the shoe, saying, "Oh, look at this shoe, look, this is sick, this is nasty, look at the packaging." Like, talking about how nice the packaging is. Oh, you heard they only got 60 pairs in Miami. All that stuff. But at the end of the day, those aren't even the shoes that he wore when he won the championship. It was the white Elites. You can get those under retail still to this day. Now, this kind of leads into my next thing, which is, I'm curious as to whether or not you guys think Jordan brand and Nike as a company are basically scamming us. This is something I thought about this past week, because Actually, the shoes that I picked up, you'll see in a few days, were a restock. And it was something that was not mentioned on any of the blogs that I've been to. I didn't see anywhere mentioning it was a restock. And it was a complete restock at my House of Hoops in Chicago in the Barkleys, the Pippins, all those Olympic shoes. They did a complete restock. And I just walked into the store one day and was just in complete shock. I was like, whoa, are you guys serious? And the guy at House of Hoops was like, yeah, we got full-size runs and everything. The Pippins, the Barkleys, these are shoes that all sold out in the first few days of releasing when Nike put them online. And when they first came out, all the blogs were like, oh yeah, this is a shoe that's sure to sell out, blah, blah, blah. And then a few weeks later, they re-release them. And this brings me to another point I was going to say in this video, is this is why it's so like dumb to me to pay 2-3 times retail when you're like the first day the shoe is released. And that's always the time the shoes are the highest priced. Like, is it really going to hurt you that much to wait an extra 3 to 4 weeks for the price to come down, which is what I've been noticing. And I actually talked to one of the employees at House of Hoops, and he said that actually this upcoming weekend, they're getting a restock in basically every big shoe this year. That wasn't like one of the limited shoes, like the LeBron South Beaches or the Yeezys. But he said, these are the only ones I can remember, but he rattled off probably like 8 or 9 restocks that Nike was going to be doing this weekend. He told me the military blues, the fire red 4s, the Olympic 6s, the Olympic 7s. He basically went down the line. But every hot release that resold for $50, $60, $100, $200 more than retail price, they're all restocking at this House of Hoops in Chicago. And I just was like, you have got to be kidding me. Because so many people went basically nuts the day that they couldn't get the shoes. And the reason I ask, is Nike and Jordan scamming us, is because I tried to order the Barkley 180s when they came out. And I already did the video about how I missed it because I was unclear as to when they were coming out, all that sort of thing. Then they did an initial restock about a week after they released. And I got them in my shopping cart, went to check out, and then they all of a sudden said that they were no longer available. Called the guy, called a customer service rep, and he said, oh, well, sorry, yeah, it looks like they're sold out. Then somehow a few hours later they were available again. Put them in the shopping cart, go to checkout, confirmed. I get the email saying it's confirmed. The money was pulled out of my account, all that. And then I get an email 2 days later saying that, oh, we're sorry, your order's been canceled because the shoe is no longer available. And then you're telling me a month later, or a month and a half later, you get a full restock, including that shoe that I couldn't get a month ago? Like, to me, that is where Nike is playing mind games, because they have the capabilities to make as many of these shoes as they want, and when they see the shoes sell out, they're going to re-put them out. Like, they're going to keep re-putting them out for the most part, which, to me, if you're going to buy the shoes, just wait on it, because that's the reason why the prices are being driven up. Like, if you can just sit for an extra month, 2 months, I promise you the shoe is not going to be at the same price that it was the first day or two after it was released. And the thing that gets me is I'll check shoes, early releases on eBay, like a week before the shoes come out, and I usually use that to gauge about what they'll resell at. But even the shoes as early releases on eBay are still always less than the day that the shoe releases. That is consistently 10 times out of 10, every time I've looked at a hot release, a big release, the most expensive day for the shoes, reselling wise, is the day the shoes release. Like, and this is just like, please stop getting caught up in the hype, because it's okay if you don't get them that day. Like, I don't, to me, I like to have different shoes, different style, that sort of thing. So I actually prefer letting my shoes sit for a year and a half, and then wearing them, because nobody's going to be wearing them anymore. I've seen so many Olympic 6s, for the love of the game 7s, whatever you want to call them, Olympic 7s, and Pippins. I've seen so many people in Chicago wearing those the entire summer. Like, so I'm going to rock stuff that I got 3-4 years ago that nobody else has. I've been wearing my cool grays like heavily this summer. Like, to me, that's what makes you stand out. That's just my personal opinion, though. I don't understand why people have to have the shoes right this second. But just from an advice standpoint, if you want the shoes and you are going to pay resale price, which I don't recommend, because that's the reason that the whole sneaker game is kind of going to crap right now. But if you are going to do that, at least wait a month or two after the shoe releases, or even get the early release. Like, I understand, like, several people have made videos on the early releases, all the issues that occur with those shoes, and that's understandable. So if you want to wait for the actual shoe, I'm just saying wait a month or two. That's my advice on that whole thing. And it's like, another thing about the LeBron pack that I kind of don't understand with the whole hype behind it is he didn't actually, like, there was nothing amazing that occurred in those shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ray Allen, for those 13s, actually broke the 3-point record in those in those 13s, I should say. He actually broke the 3-point record in those shoes, and that was like a significant accomplishment at the time. And even those shoes, when they first came out, was like $700-800. They weren't going for 15, 2,000, which is what these LeBrons are. And I understand LeBron is a better player. I understand all that. But to me, just from my personal standpoint, the white Elites are the actual shoe he was wearing when he got the trophy. And I don't see anybody, like, rushing to buy those shoes. Those shoes sat for so long on shelves. I mean, I just went through eBay and did a completed listing search, and I saw pairs going for $180, $220, $210, $140, like going significantly under retail for a dead stock shoe. Now, to me, that just, I feel like so many more, I don't know how to phrase it, so many more people in the game now are into the shoes solely because of the hype and solely because of the limited numbers. Not because they actually enjoy the meaning behind the shoe. Now, for the ones that do, I mean, mad props to you guys. I respect it. But to the people doing it just because the shoe is limited, I mean, I think we need to educate ourselves more here and think before we're making these purchases. Every single LeBron pack I saw on eBay was around $3,000 or $4,000. Like, that's absurd to me. That is flat out insane. You can buy used cars for that. You can buy a decent used car for $4,000. Like, come on, people. But this is my first response video or discussion video. Sorry I've been gone so long. I'll have a discussion on the raffle and a pickup video soon. As always, guys, thanks for the support. Talk to you soon. Peace.